nothing but daylight ahead. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Saints 7, Buccaneers nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
Ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Throwing on first down is Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nnamdi Asomugha. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy.
And that's caught inside the 30.
Anderson.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
1st and 10 at the...
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Darren Fells there to make the grab. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10. At their own.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
1 play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And he lost 6 there on the first down play.
Down back at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
To throw is Brady. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
45-yard line.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Brady to throw on 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. They do go for it. It's Brady. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is going to be incomplete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. The false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Prescott down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his guys Buccaneers will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Intercepted.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady, he's going to rifle. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. The 30. Look at him go inside the 30.
Come on, bring it, baby, bring it.
He will take this all the way.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking out some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It's now
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. Open man, the tight end fails.
Brady's pass.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. That's to his running back, complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
It's 4th down.
They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
That's good.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves,
and the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. The final shot before half for Brady. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Take over first and 10. At their own 32-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The sack there by Trent Murphy.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive one of quarter three.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense set up with a very short field. First and 10 inside the 20. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Brady now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Not much there, only a yard.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
On second down, it's Taylor, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. At the 23, it's second and 12.
Second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run it again with Henry. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's complete. Henry. And now the juke. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
C.J. Mosley on the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 44, Prescott. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands? And off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Saints 27.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Looking to throw, Prescott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
At the 44-yard line.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. He's got Burton here. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Taylor, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Brady to throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
That's good.
The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That burst good for 20 and a first down. They'll run here with Taylor. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown of the night, and the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
And that touchdown puts them up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Tate to return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Golden Tate on the return. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation? And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Brady going to look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Second and 9 now from the 21. Back to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
It's third down.
Here's Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. A.J. Boye on the coverage.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half.